Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Here we are with only a few days left of 2014. I hope this year has more favorable memories for you as opposed to regrets. And hopefully, this upcoming year will be more promising and be more productive. But anyway, here is another video of the last weekend of 2014. We were definitely blessed with great weather, especially for December. If I remember correctly, the weather was about, I don't know, low 50s, sunny as you can see, and it was just a great day for playing paintball, especially again for the end of December. So basically, I wanted to take advantage of this great weather and play some paintball on the last weekend. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting there to be too many people out on the field, with it being December and many people on vacation. But because the weather was just so nice, there were quite a few people on the speedball field and the rec ball field. Definitely a lot more people on the speedball field because, from what I heard, a lot of the teams or a lot of the people were preparing for Long Live's upcoming three-man tournament, which is in a couple of weeks. So a lot of them just wanted to get the feel for the field and prepare for the next tournament. Now, there are also a few group of guys that had just celebrated the Christmas season and were really itching to try out their new gear, whether it be a mask, some pants, or some guns. There were actually two people that were able to take advantage of the recent sales and were able to pick up a brand new DM14s, and they looked really nice. And there was a guy that received a Lux from his girlfriend, which was a great present. And it was great to see them out there in the field just having a blast with them. Now, in the first two vids, I wanted to use the shocker for at least, a couple of games, and it went well in the chrono station. It shot. There weren't really any broken balls or anything, but once I stepped onto the field, I was plagued with some FSTO and a couple of broken balls in the barrel. So after these two games, I decided to just bust out the other gun instead of trying to tweak it because this particular day I couldn't stay too long, and I was just glad that people were already there when I got there around 10:30 in the morning, and we were able to play right away. Now, before coming onto the field, I was expecting to be playing more on the rec ball fields, and since it had been raining the past couple of days, I was really expecting a lot of muddy fields and stepping in a lot of puddles. So I wore my boots instead of my cleats. But fortunately, uh, in the speedball field, the boots weren't, basically uh, provided a lot of traction, so I didn't find myself slipping at all in the speedball field, which is great. So, like I said, there were a lot of people on both fields, the rec ball field and the speedball field, and I was able to actually play on both sides. I started out in the speedball field for a little bit, and as more people showed up for practice in the tournament, and that their practices went back to back, I found myself going to the rec ball field and playing one big game, a couple of other small games here and there before heading back to the speedball field to close out the day. Um, Here I am with the other gun, just basically wanting to play more than trying to tweak the other gun. Um, so it was nice to step back again into the speedball field and play with some of the guys I've met before. Now, with that being said, I'm curious with you guys and gals out there. How did you do with the Christmas season if you celebrate it? In terms of any paintball related gear that you might have received. Were there things that you had gotten that you had been wishing for quite some time or had placed on a wish list and were able to get recently? Or if you had received enough money to finally get that gear that you had been eyeing online or at that local paintball store and were finally able to get, whether it be, pants, mask, or a gun. Feel free to let me know, let the other listeners and watchers know, and share what you got, and what you thought about it. How long were you able to wait before you got the chance to use it, and what you thought about it? Was it just what other people have said, the reviews have said online, or what's your take on it? If you could add anything to it, whether it be a positive or somewhat of a negative, feel free to share that too. Um, and comparing with your other setup, was it a significant upgrade? Was it a so-so upgrade or something different you wanted to try? Um, a spoolie as opposed to a poppet that you've had, or vice versa, or if you wanted to try a pump or a barrel kit that you recently got, was there a significant change in the efficiency or the perceived accuracy with it? Definitely,
Last corner.
feel free to comment. Maybe we can start a nice, friendly conversation on the things that you got. Now, I'm really stressing the word friendly conversation because I don't want it to be a bashing or mine is better than yours kind of post. So I want it to be more informative, supportive, comments like that. All right. So please, guys, I would really appreciate it to be more on the positive side. Okay, so with that being said, I think I'm going to shut up now and stop with the commentary. But I will say this though, that I'm going to work on the other videos from this day, more on the rec ball side, get that out soon. That's going to be a mission of mine for this upcoming year that I'm going to regularly put more videos out there. Ideally, I would like to have videos or one video every week or maybe a week and a half, so that's the plan. Please forgive me
Last
if it
corner
takes maybe
out.
2.5 weeks for another video to come out. But it depends on the things that's going on outside of paintball. But I will try my best to keep it fresh and keep it going.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.